pretty good. We're going to see what's going to happen. Okay. Well, we slept in. I slept in. We all slept in. Is the boys up?
They're getting up.
All right, we're going to see what's happening because we are relaxing and we're owed this right here. And so we're going to do this as quickly as we can. We are the Goodens. Everyone, if you have seen us before, if not, I am Pastor Jameliah Gooden, and this is my lovely husband, Apostle Freddie Gooden III. And we are celebrating. We are actually in Puerto Rico. We're in Puerto Rico. And we're enjoying ourselves, and we're heading home, of course, because we have to be in service on Sunday. But it's our daughter's birthday, and she said this is what she wanted to do for the 23rd birthday. She wanted the whole family just get out, go away. And we're celebrating because she finished with her bachelor's, so we're having a wonderful time. We're having family time. And so Shanice Bean, it's good to see you guys. God bless you. Carletta Parker, good morning. She said Negril, Jamaica is with us. God bless you. Hello, Jamaica. How you guys doing? I hope you guys can hear us. Stacy is on here. Iris. Takia Davis. Lucy is on here. God bless you all. Thank you so much for your prayers, your concern, and your love. I know you guys missed the Car Chronicles in the morning. I said I'm resting so I can lay next to my family and enjoy ourselves and then come back at some point just for this week. But Car Chronicles resumed just like it always has on, we'll be back, what? When are we going back?
We'll be back
Friday. So Car Chronicles will resume in the car on Monday, but we'll be in church on Sunday. So yeah, we'll be in church on Sunday. In fact, I'm going to be preaching that Sunday about something that the Lord wants me to share with you guys. So this is what we're doing right now. We're going to just talk to you really quickly while we wait for our sons to get themselves ready. But I want to talk to you about this word called love. Terry, it's good to see you. I do. Why do you say wow?
Because that's exactly the word God had in mind.
That's the word you had in mind?
Yep.
Okay.
Talking about love today.
Okay. So let's go on up the timeline. So I'm going to read something, and my husband is going to come in, and he's going to speak to you guys about this wonderful word called love. I'm going to also say that tonight we won't be having our virtual Bible studies because we're going to a waterfall. So tonight we will not have virtual Bible studies.
Relaxing.
Tonight we are going to enjoy each other and our family. So I want to read this word in Proverbs 10, and I'm going to go all the way down because I need you to go to verse 11. So it's Proverbs 10 and 11. It says, the mouth of the righteous is a foundation of life. It says the mouth of a righteous person emphatically is the foundation of life. That means, God bless you, mommy. How you doing? Look at mommy going up the timeline.
Hey, mama.
Which means that people who speak righteousness can pull your life back together again. People who speak of righteousness have the ability to fix what critical people broke. I'm going to say that. Corey Page, God bless you. But God said, but the mouth of the wicked, it conceals violence. God bless you, Evangelist Jones. It said the mouth of the wicked person, it conceals violence. That means that a wicked person will hide how they feel. And they will say, oh, I love you. But that's not what's in their heart. Oh, you're such an amazing person. But that's not what's in their heart. Their ability to conceal the truth is by spewing out lies.
Right.
Say that again. They spew out lies by concealing the truth because the issues of life have to speak from your heart. So they don't know how to do anything else but to, as they say in Brooklyn, fake the funk. Hatred stirs up conflict. That's what hatred does. It stirs up conflict. That's what it does. But this wonderful thing that we know called love, it covers all wrong. That's what love is supposed to do. Love is supposed, people don't know that love has a job. Love has a job to do. Give it something to do. I need everybody, almost 2,000 people, just give the hearts right now, because symbolically that's going to symbolize what we all desire, not just love, but real love. Do you know real love will cover up a multitude of sin? What real love do, it'll fix what's broken. What real love does, it brings things back to life that try to take your life. What real love does, it has a job to do. Give real love a job to do. Give it something to do. Love has an understanding. Does it not?
It does.
Love has an understanding. With all thy getting, get an understanding. Do you know love wants to understand? How come you feel that way? Did you know that love wants to know what's hurting you? Love has a curiosity. That's good. I'm gonna say that again. That was good to me. Love has a curiosity. Love wants to know why you hurting. Love wants to know what's going on with you. Love is concerned. Love it give it something to do. Sometimes people attack you from a place of pain.
That's right.
We've experienced that. They attack you from a place of pain because they don't understand that something broke your heart. And so sometimes people speak from a place of pain because something broke their heart. Love says, I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened. I want to know what made you feel that way. I need to know. I can't wait to preach on Sunday because I'm going to blow your mind what God wants me to tell people. I can't wait. God says, I want to know, even though I know all things, I need you to confess. Even though I know the beginning of the end of the thing, I want to know what's in your heart. Because there is where the issues of life is going to speak concerning how you worship me. The issues of life is going to speak how you treat your brother and sister. The issues of life is going to speak how I love my husband. The issue of life is going to speak because it comes from a place called your heart. But the Bible said that what this conflict of hatred does, it keeps stuff going. Wisdom is found on the lips of the discerning. But the rod is for the back of one who has no sense. I'm going to let you take it from there, baby.
Well, I was thinking about the word love. I was thinking about that a lot of us, if we could, we would get rid of the heart that we have.
Yeah, it's true.
I was thinking about it, but I'm also looking at the word of God. He say, if you have not love, you're sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal. This is the thing. That's not going to be something that you can get rid of. You're not going to be able to get rid of your heart. We're not. One thing me and my wife we share pain. You know, we share love, but we share pain, especially as leaders, because it's just like the thing that happened with, me and my wife. We're enjoying ourselves. We take a picture together. My wife had on a bathing suit. You're supposed to wear a pilgrim's hat and dress. And people viciously attacked her. Now, these are the same people that get godly wisdom and counsel from her every morning. Love made her say, you know what? I'm not going to dress this. Love says, I'm not going to quit. Love says, I need to know where their pain is. That's what love does. Love does not come back, and it doesn't take vengeance. The thing about us is, as people, I know you want to get rid of that. I know, but I'm tired of people using me. Right? I'm tired of people using me. I'm tired of going through stuff with people. But you know what? That's the most Christ-like thing about us, is that we will allow ourselves, we will keep preaching, keep teaching, keep serving, keep moving forward, regardless of what people have done. If it wasn't for love, I know I would have quit by now.
Right. I said that yesterday when he and I were having a conversation on the beach. I said that I hate my heart.
Yeah.
I said it. I said I hate my heart because it's so big. And people that have the biggest hearts
Get hurt the most.
hurts the most. I'm going to say that again. People who have the biggest hearts hurt the most because it comes from a place that's very unusual. I think that people who don't understand the person that has a big heart will give until we have nothing left. And I said to my husband, I said, I hate my heart. What did I say? I wish I could give it back. I wish I didn't love so hard because I'm always getting hurt. I wish that I didn't love so hard. I'm not gonna cry because it wouldn't hurt so bad when even just the simplest of things and misunderstandings, it hurts because I love people. I love y'all. I don't have to know you to love you. And God is saying, this is my commandment, that you love one another, that your joy may be full. And most people don't have joy because they're not full of love. I'm going to say that again, and people are crying, and I don't have anything to wipe their tears, but I'll do it anyway. The Bible said that this is my commandment, that you love one another, that your joy may be full. And most people, the reason they're not full is because they lack love. They lack the joy that is so unspeakable. Yeah. The Bible said that this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to you. The world can't take it away, even they put it in the song. Mm-hmm. But suppose I told you, Crystal, I gotta take a moment. Crystal, I cried. I am so happy. I have been praying. You have made my heart leap this morning, seeing you come up the timeline. Crystal, I love you. I want to send you something, Michelle, will get to you. But you have to understand that joy does not come, real joy, it does not come from here. It does not come from the tangible place called earth. Mm-hmm. Real joy comes into tapping into the characteristics of God that tells you, if you trust me to give you complete joy, when people combat you or come against you, mm-hmm. it'll heal quicker. Yeah. Because inside the balm of Gideon lives here. It means that there's a balm that comes from the outside, from the inside, mm-hmm. from the outside. Mm-hmm. It helps numb the pain that people call. Numb what pain? The pain that people call friends. The pain that people call loved ones, children, no matter what it is. This balm God gave you, and the world can't take that away. It is utilized for when you have a great big heart and it gets crushed and you need something to heal you because alcohol ain't doing it. You need something to heal you because marijuana ain't doing it. You need something to heal you and drugs are not doing it. You need something to heal you and sex doesn't do it anymore. It means that God says, I'm giving you a joy that scientists don't know nothing about. Because what someone said, I can't stop crying now. It's okay. If you're going to cry, cry with faith. It's okay. Because people are on here now crying because you understand what I'm saying.
It's it. See, yeah. And this is the thing. Most attack that we suffer and that comes against us is from a place that's void of love. Yeah. So the place where the attack comes from mm-hmm. is all it can give you, because there's bondage there. Mm-hmm. There's unhappiness there. Yeah. And so when they see you, mm-hmm. you remind them of their brokenness. Mm-hmm. You remind them of their unhappiness. Mm-hmm. You remind them. Now, that's not what you're trying to remind them mm-hmm. of. But because pain comes from there, that place is void of love. Mm-hmm. This is the importance of love. Mm-hmm. This is the importance of my wife's heart. Mm-hmm. When she was saying that last night, I just let her vent. But this is the thing. God has given her. Mm-hmm. When God gives you a heart like that, mm-hmm. when he gives you the heart, don't try to take it back. Now, I'm going to tell you, mm-hmm. I wanted to. I couldn't do much because I was ready to give up everything. Mm-hmm. But my heart wouldn't let me mm-hmm. give up on mm-hmm. what he had called me to do, mm-hmm. how he had served me, how he had built me to serve people, because I enjoy loving mm-hmm. people mm-hmm. back to life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We enjoy loving mm-hmm. people mm-hmm. back to life. Yeah. So you got to check. So don't give up. Mm-hmm. Don't stop loving people because of one person. Mm-hmm. Seriously. Mm-hmm. Don't stop loving people because it keeps happening.
But you know what? The funny thing about it is, they always say it's easier said than done. Hey. But when you love and you love deep, that pain is deeper.
It is.
Suppose, and one girl went up the timeline, she says, How do I turn it off? What happens when you love people and you get hurt? And then the heart that you have keeps loving again, and it keeps giving again, and you're hurt, and you keep loving again, and you keep giving again, and you keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. And I remember one time I cried, and I said, I hate my heart. I cried. Oh, I cried. I even cried on the beach. I said, I hate my heart. I hate it. The very thing that God gave me as a gift is a curse. And I said, I wish that I could be mean. And I wish I could be vicious and malicious. I wish that I could be vengeful. I wish I could do all of those things that people who live in a very long life is living. And people that's doing, have a good heart, die quickly, spot on. I wish that I could. And I had this very transparent, honest talk with my husband. I wish that I could turn it off. And God says, why would you turn off something that I gave you for the world that pleases me?
Amen.
If you allow people to take away a gift that I gave you to help cultivate people and to pull them back to life, that means that you hate the very thing that I gave you to bring me joy. And so I had to get out of my feelings and get over myself and allow God to heal me. And I said to my husband, and sometimes you could be in pain and the people that love you can't even help you. I got a good husband. And he was just like, oh, baby. And he was just hugging me and the waves was crashing. And we were just having a deep conversation.
But you can only be there.
And my husband said, I can only be here. And even you got people that your children. And, what do you do when your parent hates you?
Wow.
Well, what do you do when your parent that is supposed to love you can't stand you? And then you got to grow up and walk around with a wound that you didn't create. I was looking at Oprah Winfrey last night, and she said, my mother did not like me. And she said, because of the color of my skin, she made me sit outside of where she was living because the woman that she was in living with as a roommate was light-skinned and didn't care for my color. And she said, what my mother did is she loved me where she was. And she says, even though she's not the parent that I desire her to be, she loved the best way she could. And most people, you're loving the best way you know how. Okay, someone said this is deep. You're loving the best way you know how. And do you know that sometimes you're loving the best way you know how, and it's the wrong way? It means that you're loving the way that you were taught by somebody that was broken. And so now you become an adult, and now you got to get up here and you got to have friendship. You got to get up here and you got to have relationships. You got to learn how to love in a broken place with broken people, as she said. And most of you don't understand that God said, if you tap into me, I'll show you how to love the right way. If you tap into me, I'll give you joy unspeakable. When they hurt you, I can allow the love that God showed me to heal you. And you keep giving.
Wow.
I wish I could turn it off.
So many times I say the same thing. I want to turn it off. But this is what real love is. I can't turn it off because if I turn it off, then the person that deserves it, they're gonna miss it.
Wow.
So while I'm angry, I'm upset at this group of people that I have known and served, I still think about the one person. If Fred turns that off, and this other guy comes, and he's a young man, but because I've got stabbed, I've been stabbed, I've been wounded, and this next guy comes, I say, no, I'm gonna turn it off. The reason why I can't, because there's somebody that still deserves your love.
Wow.
There's some person that deserves it. There's some person that's not gonna break it. There's some person that they're gonna be accountable to you. There's some they're gonna give you the same thing you give them back. You're gonna love them out of a place. So while we do at times we go through things with people, don't discount what you've already done and so many people that you've already loved to life.
I thank you, because if we would have allowed our situations from the past to cripple our future, we wouldn't be here.
Nope.
That means that if I did not give love another shot, then you wouldn't be here.
Nope.
And I'm going to say this to you. If you don't give love another shot, you're going to shoot the person that possibly can love you to a better place. So don't do that. Suppose you allow a situation to cause you to push away real love. Suppose you did that. Suppose, even though my father, he despised me, he didn't like me, it did not stop me from being a good parent. I'm going to say that again. It did not stop me. The pain that we endure, and I'm talking to y'all what got these real big hearts, and you give from an unusual place, and you look crazy.
Give till you wore out.
No, you look crazy. You crazy. I wouldn't have done that. No, you know how many people on a regular basis tell me that you are crazy to love total strangers the way that you do. What do you do? And so I sat there last night and I said to my husband, watch this. I just want to turn it off.
Yeah.
You can't turn it off if you try. It's just like a woman went up the timeline, 2,600 people. Go click, tag, and share. It's a gift. And there are people who see that gift and want you to return it.
It's a gift.
It's a gift. There are certain measures, agape, fellatio, all of those things. You know the love. But when you give the agape love of God, it's unusual. It doesn't make sense. You can't even comprehend that type of love because, watch this, it looks so strange until you push it away because it's not what you've been accustomed to.
Ooh, you're rejected.
You're rejected because it don't look like that. It don't sound like that. And what happened? People attack what they don't understand.
Sometimes love looks like abuse.
There's some people who are addicted to abuse.
Some people
because that is a form of love.
Yeah, you'll cuss me out. You'll combat me. If you love me.
Yeah.
Because that's the way that they're used to love being communicated.
Right.
But you got to get used to love being communicated another way.
Mm-hmm. Angel, pick up your phone.
You got
to
see it.
Yeah.
You got to know it, and you got to see it. So when your second chance comes, if you only see it from the way that it was in the past, here we go again. You're gonna miss the one for your future.
But you know what I don't understand? I don't understand how people have pain. They have pain, and then they find love, and they panic. It's true.
It's true.
Or people that have pain and they get in the presence of love and they go, huh?
Want to run.
Or they run without understanding that this feels good. This doesn't feel like the pain that I've been accustomed to.
Right.
This don't feel like the love that I've known. This is different.
Yeah.
This type of love is very different. And so I'm going to learn from that type of love because it's not hurting me.
Yeah.
It's getting an understanding. There are times, watch this. Fred checked me yesterday. Oh yeah, he did. Why? You did. He checked me. I'm going to show you what happened. He checked me, and I think we were driving, and I said, pull over. Let me drive, because I like to drive. He said, no, you're not going to drive. You're going to sit in that seat, and I'm going to find where we got to go, even if we got to go down a one-way street. Right, baby? And what I did is...
And I did go down a one-way street.
And he did go down a one-way street here in Puerto Rico. And so what I did is my spirit became subject because he chastised me, if you want to say that, or reprimanded me in a place of love until it was so sweet. But what you used to saying is conflict. Remember, this is the word of God. Hatred stirs up conflict. You used to combativeness. You used to conflict. And there's no other way for you to identify love except for it's being a conflict, because you've been associating love with conflict.
Yeah.
And so what he did is he came from a place of love because he reprimanded me and it wasn't a conflict. I yielded. People are addicted to conflict because they don't know the real power of love.
Right.
Love is a powerful thing. How do I know love? Growing up being hated.
Wow.
That's the question y'all need to ask me, world. How do I know how to give love in a place where I've seen hate all my life?
Wow.
How do I give love? Growing up with a father who hated me. How do I give love? Looking at my mother, have her eyes stitched up and put on Jackie Onassis glasses and sit in the pulpit and wave her hand and say hallelujah with blood coming down. How do I know love with my mother crawling around the floor like a dog and my father saying, tell her she's ugly, tell her she look like a frog? How do I know that with my father with a size 14 foot, kicking her in the face, hitting her chin and the blood falling on me? How do I know that? With the police coming to my house and we're running out barefoot to my aunt's house. How do I know love? How do I know that? I know love because the God of love helped me understand that that's not it. And even though it was a father, that's not it. Even though you saw it, that's not it. So I ask you, why are you addicted to something that cannot love you, but push away the very thing that can heal the pain that life caused? Love has a language, but you fail to interpret it because of pain.
Hate has a language. Hurt has
Hate has a language.
Bondage has a language.
Yeah. Hatred stirs up conflict.
Yeah.
But love covers all wrong. All wrong. 2,700 people under the sound of my voice. I love you. Every click, I love you. Every tag, I love you. Every share, I love you. Fred, you know I love you, man. I love the little roosters and chickens that's running around here. I love the iguana that went up the tree that didn't have a tail. Michelle, I love you. Eddie, I love you. Dylan, Hunter, Dwan, Mother Adele, I love you all. I love everybody. But the bad thing is, sometimes I'm asking myself, not just these people, but do they love me? Because love has a language. And that language, God told me what it is. It is interpreted in the way that only God can help you understand. Yeah. That's real.
And I think that I think God has chosen women and men like ourselves is because He can trust us to love.
Yeah.
That when it's not communicated back to us, He can trust us to still love.
Yeah, I still love.
Because we don't all the time get back, even though we love and we give out.
Yeah.
It don't always come back.
Yeah.
What happens to people that don't know how to communicate that is they give out, and when it don't come back, they change to other people.
Yeah, yeah. I think one of the things is, as you were talking, there's a word called pure, or purity, or pure-hearted people. Pure-hearted people says that I love you and I don't want anything from you. I love you. You could hurt me and I still love you. You know, it's like a boxer when he gets in the ring and he takes a jab. He takes a jab and he takes an uppercut and he takes the body shot and he takes the body blows. He knows he's got to finish and he's got to go a couple rounds, so he gets back in the ring. He's beat up, but he still gets in the ring.
Yeah.
And so the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the one that endures into the end. And so broken, I'm going to endure to the end. Maine, I'm going to endure to the end.
Yes,
Talked
ma'am.
about, I'm going to endure to the end. You know, abused, I'm going to endure to the end. It's almost love is, in a sense, love is a domestic violence relationship that you can't get out. You know what I mean? It's almost like that. But there is a way to love that you know that it's not domestic violence.
Yeah, it can become fruitful.
Yeah, it can become very fruitful and fortifying. And so I say this, that if you don't want my love, you could return to sender, but I'm just gonna send it to somebody else.
Yeah,
And there's some
I ain't gonna
people.
quit loving.
No, I'm not gonna stop loving. Even if you talk about me being whatever it is that these people saying that I am because of a bathing suit and some legs, Fred, I guarantee you.
I'm just saying, maybe if you can get into a two-piece. I'm sorry.
That's
that was bad. That wasn't love there.
No, that was my husband speaking.
That was messy.
No, that's my husband protecting his wife.
Yeah,
That's my husband.
My wife alone.
I think people have to understand, despite how you treat me, I'm still gonna love. I'm gonna love even harder now. I'm gonna love even harder right now. I'm gonna love harder now that I have an understanding. I'm gonna love even more. Yeah. I'm gonna love even more.
And see, that's what's supposed to come out.
Yeah.
When you are hit with trauma, what's supposed to come out is a greater love.
Yeah.
Greater love.
Yeah.
That no man have.
Yeah. And that's what I'm going to do.
Give his life for his friend.
Right. And
greater love. No greater love.
It's funny because he didn't say lay down your life for a spouse, lay down your life for a sister, a brother. It said for a friend. That's how powerful it is, because it means that can you love someone that is not in your bloodline? Because the people in your bloodline gonna hurt you, and some friends stick closer than a brother. And so that's why Fred is not just my husband; he's my friend. You know, I have friends. And so, you know, I think there's a level in my life and in my love life that most people have to understand that even in marriage, it'll make it if you were friends.
Mm-hmm.
If you were friends, you would make it.
And when you see that, if you see that in any way, I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see in any way that your marriage is not where it was, and I'm talking about with your friendship, then you need to make that reconnection too.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't let it just be husband, no, friends.
Right.
That's this, and I don't mean this in no way. Mm-hmm. This is my road dog.
Yeah, yeah. This is my buddy.
This is it.
Yeah, it's my
That's
buddy.
how we say it in Florida.
Yeah.
That this is, it starts with her and it stops with her.
I think that people have to understand that, excuse me, you know I like when you do that, right?
I'm sorry.
Fred spit. He has the sexiest spit I've ever seen in my life. You know, he'll go, he go, it's just like, it's just so cute. That's us thing. Sorry, y'all. Let me get back. Let me bring it back around. I think that people have to understand pure love. Pure love comes from a very pure place. It means that you don't have to give me anything. Pure loves come from a place that I want you better. I don't want you bitter. Pure love comes from a place where if I can make all your pain go away and put it in a box and ship it to the person that caused it in the first place, I would do that. Real love is who God is.
Yes.
And he's saying, display real love. Never mind the rest of the stuff. Love. And so what I choose to do, despite what's happening in this dying world, is love. If you want to love again, you've got to first identify real love first. Because if you could see it in yourself, you could give it and receive it in somebody else. My seed today is a seed of 27, because that's the seed of love that I'm going to allow. Watch this. I'm going to allow my love that I have to heal me today. The love that I have for myself, the people who are around me, the love that I have for my husband, the love that God showed me. It's given for purposes of healing.
Amen.
And so unconditional love means I love you without any conditions. Even I say to my kids, I don't like you today, but I love you. There are times with my husband, I don't like you today, but I love you. Michelle, I don't like you today, Michelle, but I love you. Love has nothing to do with anything else, but I want to get you to a place where I can love you without any conditions, rules, religion, or regulations. And that's the power of love. It has a language, but most people can't hear because of the hurt. I'm going to say that again. Love has a language, and most people cannot hear because of the hurt. I am Pastor Jameliah Gooden, and this is my husband.
Pastor Fred.
All right. We love you. It's the seed of 27, and that's for love. And I believe that a lot of people who want relationships and marriages, you're going to have it, but you got to learn real love is first. It's not happening because you can't identify the language of love because you're too busy hearing too much hurt. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye. Love you.